What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I am getting ready to ship out 4 items I sold on eBay. Didn't have a lot of sales last night, but you know what? That's okay. We got a few good ones in here. After that, we'll hit the road and we'll go thrifting, try to find some stuff we can flip on eBay and Amazon or wherever. First item I got here is this HBO jean jacket. You can see that it's really cool. I picked it up at Salvation Army, and I remember it being half off. I think it was like $7, so I probably paid about $3.50 for it. I sold it for $50 plus shipping. Next, I have another clothing item I sold. This t-shirt, George Jones, Rockin' with the Possum. Picked this up at Goodwill, I guess for $2.99, I think is their base t-shirt prices. See, the back is also filled with graphic, which is good. What's even better, it's in good condition. And I guess what's even better than that is I sold it for $89.99 plus shipping. I priced this originally $150, and I've just been lowering the price over time just because I didn't know what this would actually sell for. I saw one sell originally, I think it was for $120 that had stains all over it. So I figured, you know what? Pricing at $150 was reasonable. Next, I got one of these torches. I sold this for $29.99, paid around $7 for it. Then I got these Rocky black shoes. I use keywords like business and postal shoes, stuff like that. And they sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Paid $4.99 for them at a Goodwill. So we are kicking off the morning inside of a Goodwill, looking at some plush. Been getting a lot of comments that I'm missing squishmallows, are they called? I think. I'm not familiar with them. I have looked them up on eBay after people left some comments, trying to familiarize myself with them. So I don't miss them anymore. Here is a Pokemon plush with tags, $3.99. Thought I was going to buy this. I ended up putting it back because profit-wise, I can only make $3 or $4. Wasn't really a big seller. Grogu here from Mandalorian, $1.99 was all. It was working, and I decided to pick it up just because, you know, I like it. I like it. Looked it up. Sure enough, it's actually worth selling online. Here's an action figure. Didn't know what it was from at first. $1.99. The face is covered with the tag. It's from Last Action Hero, I believe it was. So nothing special really, but it has the gun in there, the briefcase, and the extras, which is always good. So we grabbed it. I'll throw it in my tote of vintage toys that I'm just saving because I like vintage toys. And there's some kid in my way. Can you believe it? Kids getting in my way in the toy section at Goodwill. Absolutely, absolutely rude. So over at this next Goodwill, we're looking at the shoes. I do fairly well finding shoes here and at other places selling them. Sometimes shoes are long tail, but that's okay because you can make some pretty decent money. I'm not a fan of cleaning shoes, which is probably why I have a lot of them unlisted. Every now and then I get in the mood and I clean 10, 12 pairs of shoes at once. Unfortunately, I didn't really see any good pairs of shoes today at this Goodwill. Looking at the hats, always gotta check to see if we can find any good vintage hats, and well, dropped that one, and not seeing anything else here. Might have missed something, you never know. We put this back on the rack and continue to move along. Scarves, I never look at those. I know there's some good ones, but just a time consuming. The same with ties. I like selling ties, it's just I hate looking through all of them. Now we're in the toy section of this Goodwill, and it's looking a little bare, but we're going to look to see if we can find anything. Just a bunch of loose toys, which I actually like seeing those loose toys because there's some that are just worth a lot of money. And if you can spot them, if you can learn what's valuable before other people, you can spot some good things, pick them up, sell them, make some good money. Wii Fit board for $4.99. I almost bought it because that's a good price at Goodwill. But I already got a few to list as it is now. I'm kind of regretting that now I'm thinking about it. There's something back there I ended up picking up. Do you see it right here, that Justice antenna? Always pick these up. Always look for those because I've sold them in the past and they're great, especially if they're new. Luckily, that one was new. So over here in this basket, for some reason, there's a Black & Decker paint roller electric thing. I ended up buying it, $24.99. I couldn't find any comps, so I grabbed it because, you know, if there's no comps, you can just make up your price and maybe someone's looking for it. At this thrift store, all shoes are $1, which is great. Sometimes you find some great shoes. Picked up some Justin boots there recently. About $80 boots for $1. Here's a John Deere hat. It was only $0.25. Actually did buy this. I just forgot to show it at the end of the video when I go over everything I bought at these thrift stores. Not an old one by any means, nothing great, but for $0.25, you can make a little bit of money. Newer ones are more saturated. Some of the old ones go for hundreds of dollars. Best one I've ever found, I think I sold for about $75. Looking in the toy section now, there's a My Little Pony. When it was dirty and cracked, I just decided I didn't want to mess with it. Some bags of toys. There was a Roger Rabbit toy. I believe those were either McDonald's or Burger King. Generally not worth anything. There's another Wii Fit board. I think this one was only like $2 or $3. So, you know what? I'm probably sleeping a bit on these Wii Fit boards. I picked them up here before for $1. Just like I said, I just got a lot right now and didn't want to mess with them. I wish I would have bought that Wii Fit board now that I'm thinking about it. Because why not? Have them in stock so when you find Wiis. So, yeah, board games, 50 cents here, as you can probably see. Nothing good today, I don't think, in the board games. Can't remember exactly. Digging at this thrift store, I feel like every time I think the last video I was digging at this thrift store. Every time I come here, things are different. There's new stuff. They price stuff so well here, it just comes and goes so quick. This is one of the thrift stores I feel like I should just sit inside all day and just see what comes. But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. I did buy some good stuff here though, I remember. Digging around on these shelves here, looking for anything good. We got some sort of Hot Wheels here. Did not seem to be very valuable. I see this doll though, and I'm like, ooh, is that an American Girl? Start getting creepy and looking up the shirt, and see the American Girl doll tag and grab it. Anyone who's very familiar with American Girl dolls may have noticed the mistake I just made there. Talk about that in a bit. There's a Mega Bloks Barbie thing. Missing way too many pieces. This clock I looked up, I just didn't seem promising. It was a newer one. But right here is 2 sealed packs of cars, these Speedies and Hot Wheels, $4.99 a piece. Decided to grab those. I'm pretty sure I can make some good profit on those. And yeah, there's some rubber duck things. Those things were weird. Goodwill had them priced at like $10 for some reason, and they weren't even selling for that new online. I don't know why they priced those up. So now we are in another church thrift store. Upstairs looking in the toys, and a bunch of loose toys. Never know what you can find. Maybe a Polly Pocket or a Mighty Max toy. There's a Mickey Mouse toy. See that kind of stuff a lot. And what's in these shelves? Not seeing anything great. Rampage little arcade machine. It was priced like $0.25, but the buttons were all destroyed. And then we got these Barbie dolls over here, and I did pick up a few of these. Thinking about it now, I should have bought them all because I'm doing lots on these anyway, so they were only $1 a piece. They had the clothing. Some of them weren't Barbie though. I'm just dipping my toes into Barbie dolls, trying to learn more about them, trying to understand what to look for and how much money I can make doing lots. But yeah. It's time to go over everything I picked up today. Got quite a bit of good stuff. The first 3 items, right here, we got this Monopoly My Little Pony game. This is on Amazon, used for $100. However, it's a restricted brand for me. It's Hasbro. Most Hasbro stuff is restricted. Most Monopoly branded stuff is restricted. However, on eBay, complete. This thing's selling between $40, $50. I don't know if it's going to be complete. It looks kind of rough in there. However, these figures are all in there, I can see, and they were selling for about $15, $18, something like that. I paid $2.99 for it, so we'll make money just on those. If it's not complete. Picked up this Justice AM antenna for $5.99. It is brand new, and it's selling new on eBay for $130 plus shipping, so that's a great pickup. Almost missed it. It was on an end cap, kind of in the back. Picked up this realistic crystal controlled weather radio, vintage. Paid $1.50 for it. Looked like it was selling for about $20 on eBay. It also works, or I think it works. I don't know if you can hear it. It makes noise anyway, static noise, like it's trying to pick up a station. Then next, I picked up this Black & Decker Pro electric paint roller. I paid $24.99 for it. See, it came from Ollie's originally for $50 and was marked down for $79.99. Checked Amazon and eBay. I couldn't find any comps for this, any listed. So I'm probably going to price this about $100 plus shipping. I picked up this Grogu figure from The Mandalorian. It's only $1.99. You can hear it. It makes noise. And mostly just picked this up because I kind of wanted it. But I just looked it up and it actually sells for about $20, $25 like this. I think this one came with a little bag that sat inside. I didn't think it would be worth selling, but man, it looks like it is. Picked up this figure. It's from The Last Action Hero. And it looked like one loose like this sold for about $15 with the attachments or the accessories. $1.99, so I'll probably go ahead and just list that. And of course, we picked up the Harry Potter book, where once we get a set, we sell it. I've sold 2 sets in the last month for $95 plus shipping. Next, I picked up this baby Breeza. Some of these are worth some really good money. They go in the hundreds. This one, not so much. I could probably sell it for about $20, $25 like this. I don't think it's ever been used. It's very clean. This is one of those things that you can probably make more money parting it out. You can sell the blades, the little plastic piece in there, the glass, separate. I believe just the glass part was selling for $20. The lid like $15. That piece maybe for $15. I'll have to look more and decide how I'm going to sell it. But for $3.99, we can make some money on it. Then I paid $2.99 for this sealed Harbor Breeze ceiling fan control. Very dirty, but we can wipe that down. It'll be just like new. It's selling on Amazon for about $25. For $4.99, I picked up this Educational Insights brand new sealed game. We'll send this FBA Amazon and we're only going to make about $6, but it's literally no work. It's just me peeling off this label and just adding it to an FBA shipment when I send in all my other stuff. Has a very good rank, so it should sell almost immediately. At the thrift store, I picked up this West Wing Complete DVD series for $3. Knew instantly to grab this because I've sold this before. A couple years ago, I sold one and they sell for about $50, $60. This is in very good condition. I haven't checked to see if all the DVDs are there yet, but there's so many, I didn't want to do that in the thrift store, and I still make money selling it with a missing disc or two, but the last one, I remember it sold like very quickly. Then I picked up this sealed filter at the thrift store for $1. Sells between $15 and $18, so might as well buy it, sell it, make some money. Next, we have this, not an American Girl doll. I thought it was. Tricked me. I've sold a few American Girl dolls in the past when I find them. So all you American Girl doll people probably instantly knew this wasn't. But what I did was I just saw the tag. The clothing is American Girl doll. So as soon as I saw that, I just grabbed it. And then on the way home, I was actually thinking in my head, I wonder if that was just the clothing. So I paid $9.99 for it. This doll is actually a Lotus Onda 1996. So I looked up that brand and some of them were selling, most of them between $15, $25 max. Maybe with the American Girl doll, I could double my money. Or the American Girl doll clothes, I could double my money. I'm just shaking her like, This is why I don't have kids. But I might just return her and get my $10 back because I don't know how well that's going to sell. Right next to her for 50 cents at the thrift store, I picked up this talking Care Bear from 2003. Looked up the comps. Looks like I can sell it for about $15 plus shipping. So worth picking up for 50 cents. Pretty clean. At the thrift store, I picked up these 3 Barbie dolls for $1. Mentioned before, I don't know much about Barbie dolls, but if I can find them with clothes in good condition for $1, I figure I'll go ahead and just grab them just so I can learn more about them. When you buy this stuff and you have to sell it, that's really how you learn. You just by dipping your feet into it. This one right here, Tales of a Mermaid or something. There was some from that line selling for about $35. So I did not see this exact one. So for $1, I figured I'd just grab these 3. Probably price them like $15 plus shipping and just see how fast they move, or save them and add more Barbies to the lot and just sell them that way. I don't know. These are really easy to list. Just remove the price tags, take a few pictures, and yeah, hopefully make about $10. Then I picked up these car sets, brand new. I paid $4.99 a piece for them. I'm not sure how well they're going to do. This one was on eBay. There were 3 sellers. They had them listed at $45, but I didn't see any comps. So I'm probably just going to price this one about $30 and see how it goes. Probably the same with these Speedies. At first I thought this was sealed micro machines. I got really excited, but I scanned the UPC. I couldn't find this exact one, but some similar sets like this were selling $35. I'm just going to price this $29.99 plus shipping. So between all these toys, I should make some pretty good profit. We have some amazing clothing pickup. First, this Ralph Lauren polo yellow fleece, like sweat pants and quarter zip, I guess. Extra large. I could not find the exact comps on this, but this kind of stuff does pretty well. The bold colors and the big lettering, good stuff. I'm probably going to price this set $100 plus shipping, and we'll see if it sells. Picked up some t-shirts. We got this Cincinnati Bengals t-shirt. Picked up a few of these recently. Different ones from the 80s and 90s that were good. This one is from 93. So here's another one. Picked these up at Goodwill, so I paid, I think $2.99 for t-shirts. Then we got some racing shirts, and these are some good ones. This is Rusty Wallace winning with the deuce. These are all over print, vintage from the 90s. I couldn't find this exact shirt, but I think you could sell this shirt right here for about $75. And we got this Jeff Gordon, not an all over, well, it is kind of an all over print, bold from 97. Nothing on the back though. And it looks like this one, maybe $25-30 for it. But this one right here is an amazing one. Probably can sell this for about $120-130, it's looking like. It's in very good condition. You can see the more print they have, the better these do. Back as well, it's got print, born to race. Very awesome. I'll probably list this for $129.99 plus shipping, and just wait for it to sell. Like I've mentioned many times before, these vintage rare clothing items like this, I have no problem listing them and just letting them sit. So I'll price them high. Between this clothing though, it's some good profit. But that's going to do it for the video, everybody. I really want to thank you for watching. We found some great items today. Going to make some money. You'll see the total estimated profits on the screen. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button on the way out. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.